The sky is boiling with colors a storm just shouldn't have. Sickly greens and violent purples churn in the clouds, and the rain doesn't fall as water, but as a thick, oily slick coating the ancient landscape. Jagged bolts of emerald green lightning strike the earth, each one leaving a smoking crater of blackened rock. This isn't just a storm, it's an invasion. In the middle of this primordial chaos, a king stands defiant. A Tyrannosaurus Rex, the apex predator of its age. This is a magnificent beast of muscle and bone. A true giant standing nearly 4 meters tall at the hips and weighing in at a colossal 8 tons. It's massive. 1.5 meter long skull lifts to the poisoned sky, and it unleashes a roar that isn't born of fear, but of pure, unchallenged authority. It's a sound that has silenced lesser creatures for millennia. A declaration that this is its domain. But the storm doesn't listen. From the churning vortex above, something answers the roar not with a sound, but with a feeling. A crawling dread that slithers through the air. Lightning flashes, and for a split second, a shadow is thrown across the valley floor. It's impossibly long, segmented, and writhing with unnatural speed. The T-Rex's highly developed senses pick up a new scent on the wind, something acrid and electric. On the slick rocks, a trail of strange phosphorescent slime begins to glow, and a high-pitched, chittering shriek cuts through the thunder. The king of the dinosaurs falls silent, its head cocked, realizing that for the first time, it might not be the most terrifying thing in this valley. From a fissure torn open by a lightning strike, it emerges. The Nightmare Centipede. This is a horror spawned from the storm itself. A monstrous arthropod stretching over 14 meters long. Its chitinous exoskeleton is a mosaic of obsidian and deep violet that seems to swallow the light. Hundreds of sharp-tipped legs skitter across the ground, its entire body crackling with captured lightning. 2 massive fangs drip with a glowing, corrosive poison. The T-Rex has never faced anything like this. A creature of flesh and blood against an otherworldly terror. But a king doesn't back down. With another earth-shaking roar, it charges, its powerful legs making the ground tremble. It lowers its massive head, turning its skull into a living battering ram. The centipede moves with terrifying fluidity, rears up, towering over the dinosaur, and strikes like a cobra. The T-Rex, showing surprising agility for its size, sidesteps the fangs at the last second, counters, snapping its mighty jaws that deliver one of the most powerful bites the world has ever known. The sound of tooth on supernatural armor rings out like a blacksmith's hammer on a cursed anvil. The teeth score deep gashes into the exoskeleton but can't quite punch through. The battle descends into a maelstrom of primal fury. The centipede coils its long body around the T-Rex, a living cage of electrified armor. The dinosaur bellows in rage as jolts of energy sear its flesh. But you don't contain the power of a king that easily. Flexing its colossal muscles, the T-Rex thrashes wildly, using its raw strength to keep the centipede from crushing it. It whips its heavy tail around like a bludgeon, smashing into the centipede's side and forcing the monster to uncoil. Freed, the T-Rex lunges again, this time sinking its massive teeth, which can measure 30 centimeters from root to tip, deep into one of the centipede's segments. It tears away a plate of armor in a shower of sparks and ichor. The Nightmare Centipede screeches, a sound that feels like scraping glass inside your skull. It strikes back with its fangs, and this time, it hits the T-Rex's thick shoulder. Potent venom floods the dinosaur's system, its vision blurs, its powerful legs begin to tremble. The world starts to spin, the storm overhead seeming to mock its sudden weakness. The centipede presses its advantage, scrambling to deliver a final decisive strike. Wounded, poisoned, and fighting a foe beyond its comprehension, the T-Rex falters. Its mighty roar is now a guttural growl of pain. But in the heart of this predator, an unyielding fire still burns. It's the will of a king that has never been dethroned. As a massive bolt of lightning forks across the sky, the T-Rex sees its one chance. The lightning is drawn to the centipede, supercharging its body until it glows with a blinding light. In that moment of overload, the creature is stunned, its head thrown back in a spasm. That's all the time the king needs. Ignoring the fire in its veins, the T-Rex surges forward in one final explosive burst of power. It opens its jaws to their widest and lunges, not for the body, but for the head. With every last ounce of its strength, it bites down. The sound is a sickening symphony of crushed armor and splintering bone, merging with a deafening thunderclap that rolls across the valley as one. The light in the Nightmare Centipede's eyes goes out. Its electrical energy sputters and fades. The colossal body slumps to the ground, lifeless. The supernatural storm, its anchor to this world now gone, begins to break. The sickly purples and greens fade from the clouds, leaving behind the familiar gray of a simple rainstorm. Bloodied, scarred, and poisoned, but victorious. The Tyrannosaurus Rex stands over its fallen foe, lifts its head to the sky, and unleashes a roar that shakes the very foundations of the land. It's a declaration to the storm, to the world, and to any other horrors listening in that the king still reigns. So, who's next for the king of the dinosaurs? A three-headed hydra from a volcanic lake? To frost-breathing wyvern from the highest mountain peaks? Tell us in the comments what epic battle you want to see next. And don't forget to subscribe for more primal clashes.